been loving the Bloop train we've been on, but what if I told you he wasn't just in the ocean? Now, if you don't know who Bloop is, you might want to check out our past videos. He's a giant water creature. But today, I have a video titled Space Bloop. He's now in space. I don't know how he got up there. I don't know why he's up there, but today we're reacting to the giant Bloop in space. And we're reacting to some other videos too, but mainly we're focusing on why he's in space. All of these creators will be in the description if you want to check them out after the video. But as far as the first one, this one's by Pandy, and it's called Space Bloop. As you can see right now, we're obviously in space. Haven't seen Bloop yet. I'll take it back. There's Bloop. He even looks like a spaceship. He just ate a planet. Okay, Space Bloop. I kind of want to see the full effect of him, though. Okay, if we pause right here, you can kind of see how big King Ghidorah is in the back, right? I'm gonna go ahead and assume that if he's over here eating planet Space Bloop, he's gonna be at least as big as the world, right? Or the Earth, you know what I'm saying? So King Ghidorah, he probably looks like this to Bloop. I don't know. I'd like to see the full body of Bloop. Space Bloop, sorry. As you can see right here, this is our friend Bloop. You know, compared to Space Bloop, and even compared to Dark Bloop, he's not really that big. Because, I mean, even look at the guy who's riding on top of him right now. That's the first evolution of Shin Godzilla, and he's not that big. So with that size comparison right now, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that Space Bloop, he's gonna be massive. We got normal Bloop right now, and the first evolution of Shin Godzilla. Look at Bloop, man. His face. That face, though. Space Bloop is terrifying. Don't do it. Don't eat the... Okay, he ate the world. Nah, you know what? We gotta go back and pause on this moment right here, because as you can see on your screen, you could see the full effect of how big he actually is. I mean, just stand up for me for a second. If you're watching this video, stand right up. You see the ground that you were just standing on? Yep, it would absolutely be eaten alive by this massive creature. Let's all just hope that this Bloop right here, Space Bloop, we never see him. We wouldn't see him. It would just be gone, because there's us. Wiped out of existence. Because of Bloop. That's the end of the first one. And we are going to see some more Space Bloop here in a little bit, but for right now, this video is called The Unsolved Mystery of the Bloop by Concerning Reality. Y'all heard that Bloop, right?
This noise perplexed scientists for over a decade.
Let's learn about him a little bit.
That noise was heard by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or
Wait a minute.
NOAA,
It was just that noise?
In 1997, and it bewildered researchers for years.
That tiny Bloop noise.
The sound was heard in a very remote portion of the Pacific Ocean, near the southern tip of
I didn't
South
even hear it that
America,
time.
and was detected by several hydrophone arrays.
First of all, a hydrophone arrays? No clue what that's supposed to mean. But you mean to tell me this whole creature was made up of a tiny little Bloop? That sounds like somebody dropped a pebble in the water.
Hydrophones are essentially underwater microphones, and the NOAA
Thank you for
had
explaining
several
that.
series of them set up autonomously to capture mysterious sounds just like this. The first autonomous array was used in the Cold War to detect Soviet submarines. Usually, researchers would use the sounds recorded to learn about seismic activity and marine animals.
Okay,
but
that makes sense.
The mysterious Bloop was something different.
It wasn't that different, though. It was just a Bloop.
Described the noise as rising rapidly in frequency over about 1 minute and was of sufficient amplitude to be heard at a range of over 5,000 kilometers or 3,000 miles.
3,000 miles? Okay.
If it originated
That's
from
a little
the
different.
central United States, you would be able to hear it at the northern tip of Canada or all the way down in Colombia.
Okay.
This was a massive
That's
noise.
loud. That's very loud.
The NOAA's
I take back
chief
my pebble
researcher
comment.
at the time, Dr. Christopher Fox, didn't believe that the origin of the Bloop was man-made, nor that it was a result of a volcano or an earthquake.
So could it be a
Fox
giant
believed
animal?
that the audio profile of the Bloop resembled a large living creature.
That's all
A
it was,
creature
though. Just
that
a
makes
tiny
a
Bloop.
deafening Bloop sound.
3,000 miles
Even
away,
with
though.
this assumption and the gathered data, Fox stated that the source would remain a mystery primarily because the amplitude of the noise far exceeded the capabilities of any known animal on Earth.
Any known
Researchers
animal.
began speculating that the noise may have been a result of ice capping
See, I've heard
in
that too.
Antarctica, but many still held on to the
3,000
idea
miles?
that it was made by some creature, including
Narwhal.
the NOAA's lead researcher, Dr. Fox. This lingering hypothesis led to years of speculation by the public and even led to the animal theory coming to a scientific consensus in 2002.
Fact.
Still,
I don't know about
researchers
that.
continued to question the noise.
I like to hold on
As
to the bloop.
scientists continued analyzing the spectrogram of the bloop,
I mean, we did just
they
see space
started to
bloop.
match up key points with similar spectrograms of ice quakes recorded elsewhere in the world.
Ice quakes?
The idea that the bloop came from
I didn't even know that was a thing,
origin
not gonna lie.
slowly crumbled as researchers matched up much of its spectrographic variability
Who?
with observances in other ice calving events. Oceanographer Dr. Yunbo Ji noted that the waveforms of the sound's origin could have easily been influenced by angular frequency-dependent radiation patterns associated with antisymmetric mode motion of ice cover.
What did he just
In
say?
plain English, the bloop sound could be a result of the
Okay.
original noise being distorted as
That's all
it
you had to say.
propagated through ice cover.
Man.
By 2012, the idea of an animal that would have created such a sound faded, and the scientific community decided that the bloop was made by ice calving.
What do
in
you think? Let me
Antarctica.
know in the comments. I personally think it's the big bloop. I mean, if it was ice or something like that, there wouldn't be videos like this by Dominic Moss. Okay, there would, but still, in the beginning, there was bloop. There was a bloop. You know, we don't know. That kind of scared me, I'm not gonna lie, that noise. Loud music in my ears. But that was bloop right there. That's a whale. Don't know why that's in there, but you know what? We're gonna go with it. That's also a whale. Dominic, what are you doing, buddy? Okay, that's getting better. That looked like a crab mixed with bloop. What in the world is happening to bloop? But what if, we're getting a little interesting here, what if there was another? Were you talking space bloop? A bloop so powerful. A bloop? Yeah. Oh, we done switched the music up. Not from this earth. Space bloop. I told you we'd see him again. That's kind of like the one we saw in the first video, honestly. Ooh. And then whoever that is, that looks like a giant piranha bloop. Like, I'm not sure where he was going with that picture. What is that thing? Oh, I've never seen that one before. It's terrifying. And then that right there, like, what in the world am I looking at? You know what? Forget about it. We got our last video, bloop through the years from 1997 to 3000. This was apparently 97. They got a pretty good camera for 97. Oh my gosh, 2001. Can you imagine being in a plane looking out and you see that? I'd be like this. I'd pass out off the rip. 2015. Bro, I can't. I'm never going to the ocean. At least not in the middle of the ocean. Like these goofy fellas. Like, what are you doing? 2021. Like, what do you do at that point? You gotta just accept what's happening. Because you're not swimming away from that. Well, those don't look that big. They kind of look like whales. Oh, it is a whale. And here comes Bloop in the background. My goodness. Bloop, man. That man is ginormous. What do you do? I want to see Bloop in 3000. This is 2022. Okay, here we go with this one again. Bloop in 3000. He can fly. Don't know how he was able to fly now, but he can. And that's, like I said, something I never want to see. Bloop flying? No, thank you. I like how he made them all move, too. And then this one. From 3000. Yep, I guess Bloop just keeps evolving. He kind of gets uglier as the time goes. But that's the end of this video, guys. Bloop, Space Bloop, pure savagery. Who do you like better? Let me know in the comments. Space Bloop or Water Bloop? Other than that, I will see you on tomorrow's video. Thank you for watching with me. I love ya. Goodbye.